In 2025, Team Ninja partnered up with Platinum Games to bring back the long-dormant title of the hack-and-slash genre Ninja Gaiden. For a fourth game, this time it has a brand new young protagonist who has the same basic controls as the main protag, hell, sharing a few iconic moves too, yet coming in with a new mechanic exclusive to him alone. While the mainstays there only getting a small fraction of the game's runtime, damn, this is looking way too familiar. Well shit, it's Devil May Cry 4 all over again. Devil Joe here. Today, after beating Ninja Gaiden 4, I saw a ton of parallels to Devil May Cry 4. So in this video, we'll be looking at what these similarities are and which title actually did the whole passing of the torch idea better when it comes to gameplay and the personality of the new protag, while doing the same for the legacy goat of each series, kicking it off with the new kid on the block. Both titles have. Ninja Gaiden 4 has Yakumo, Devil May Cry 4 has Nero. Both of them have one thing in common: they are angsty teens acting way too damn nonchalant or way too cool for anything. These two are squeamish around big titties, plus anger management issues, except the Tokyo Ghoul-looking kid acts more like Virgil than his offspring, but he has the same old issues as Ryu Hayabusa. I got no clue who the hell this kid is. Where in the fuck did this whole Raven Clan business come about from? What's his end goal? Or where the hell did he come from in this universe? But hey, at least we know his Simon's Quest goal of collecting weapons to kill off the Dark Dragon. At least Ninja Gaiden 4 is clear on that front. But truth be told, Nero as a character is a lot more interesting because of the hints dropped of who he is, his more active role in the plot, plus his motivation of gaining more power to protect family that he has. But Yakumo's big emotional moments came out of nowhere. Besides that point, Yakumo is way more fun to play as than Nero, not bearing intricate tech like jump cancelling, switch cancelling, and what have you, and don't get me started on inertia and reversals. Anywho, on a basic playing as side of things, the extended blood weapons are a hell of a lot more fun to play with than the demon arm coming in with wrestling grabs. I mean, it makes attacks feel way more powerful. They chain beautifully into different attacks, giving you more creative freedom to change up your own combos. So the whole ordeal is more interactive with additional weapons involved. Plus, you can switch them on the fly. Unlike Nero only getting one flaming sword and a double-barrel six-shooter. Opposing fates of the legacy characters of Ninja Gaiden and Devil May Cry, I'll get to that one later. Nero's playstyle can get pretty old really fast. All what you have are the Red Queen slashes and Exceed, Blue Rose shots, and oh, Devilbringer grabs. That's all she wrote. Sure, you got the hidden tech, but still, most first impressions of Nero will make most people think that the boy is a nerfed Dante that can wrestle. But Yakumo, the dude, can turn his Katana Tonto combo into a fucking Nodachi for more reach and damage. That rapier can turn into a goddamn drill piercing into enemy souls. Sign me the fuck up! The bow staff is a blood hammer. Oh, and the magic satchel combining the windmill incendiary shurikens nunchucks has the Wolverine claws as the blood raven form. Shit's pretty insane. Even that DT mode of his can give blood red kills that look pretty cool, making Yakumo more of a blast to play than Nero. Not saying Nero is bland to play as, he's a pretty fun entry-level character for anyone new to Devil May Cry, but Yakumo is more interesting to play around with. And both do get the more elongated levels that are well put together. Yakumo getting 15 of the 19 chapters, Nero getting 13 missions out of the 20. Only leaving a few scraps for the fan-favorite protags, bringing me on to the next point. The goated legacy characters, both Dante and Ryu Hayabusa, are the icons that started this whole shindig since the 80s and early 2000s, rightfully becoming the first thing that you think of when you hear the names of said series. This time around, they be kinda shafted, taking more of a supporting role. But here's the question: who got the shorter end of the stick? That would go to Super Ninja Ryu Hayabusa, getting a grand total of 4 missions! What the hell is this, dude? I mean, you got the most iconic shinobi dragon Ninja Ryu Hayabusa, just to reduce the GOAT to 3 chapters, which are Yakumo chapters but compressed. Only getting one good chapter before the final one. If anything, we all owe Devil May Cry 4 an apology, at least that game. You get 7 solid missions as Dante. I know they're Nero missions in reverse order. I get it still, you get a bunch of playtime as Dante despite the savior being a drag to go through. You get to spend some solid time with the style switching, 3 different devil arms to switch on the fly, 3 different firearms on the fly switchable, and most of all Pandora, that briefcase that airport security thinks you walk around with, that can and fill your dark soul with light, giving you some damn solid opportunities to play around stylishly as the wacky woohoo pizza man to experiment with the character to your heart's content, to do crazy combos. And Ryu gets a grand total of, oh wait, it's just a dragon sword. That's the entire arsenal, bruv. This is Ryu Hayabusa we be talking about. Since the first Ninja Gaiden and Ninja Gaiden 2, he had multiple weapons. Bow staff, Vigorian flail, twin katanas, tonfas, wolverine claws, incendiary shurikens. The dude had a legit arsenal that is very ready to be reused in multiple games, man. These are standard ninja tools. It's not like Dante where he needs to kill off a demon boss just to collect their soul for a new devil arm. So each game the devs needed to figure out something new to give to Dante. For Hayabusa, that need is literally gone. Because the weapons themselves are standard ninja equipment, if anything he should come equipped with them once you start playing as Hayabusa. Instead, the weapons go to Yakumo, like playing DMC4 if Dante only had Rebellion and Ebony and Ivory, with the only moveset being the standard Dragon Sword slashes in Gleam mode. These are basically judgment cuts, where the ultimate is judgment cuts end with an extra slash at the end to avoid beef with Capcom. I almost forgot to mention he is cracked, dealing a shit ton of damage to the point of smoking out all of your enemies, while melting off all boss health bars like it's nothing. Don't get me wrong, it's a blast cutting up fiends as Ryu. On the other hand, if Itagaki-sensei was alive, may he rest in power, he would have been baffled because in his Ninja Gaiden, Ryu was overpowered. But in order for him to be overpowered in gameplay, it was purely up to the player's skill in knowing what strats to use. Even the unlabeled flawlessness, the weapon that did a ridiculous amount of damage in Ninja Gaiden Black and Sigma, had a condition of needing to be on death's door in order for that damage to be dealt. Plus, Ninja Gaiden has always been that series where everybody was dying, including Ryu. So to be that insane master ninja, you'd have to spend an upwards of 4,000 hours just to get there, like being a legendary devil hunter in Devil May Cry. I am very happy to say that after beating Ninja Gaiden 4, you got the option to play the entire game as Ryu. I see this as an absolute win. If only DMC 5 and 4 did the same thing where you can play as Dante for the entire game's runtime of missions. Good on Ninja Gaiden 4 for putting that in. Oh, Ryu fights the same bosses that Yakumo fights, like Dante in 4 fighting the same bosses that Nero fought. Come to think of it, Ryu barely does anything story-wise. He is hinted at, you see glimpses of him, before taking control of the Dragon Ninja while Hayabusa-san shows up in the before events of the title just to hunt demons for Sayori to trap him as guardians for the Dark Dragon Seal, for a future Raven Clan ninja to collect them and to kill off the Dark Dragon, to then test the Tokyo Ghoul looking kid to see if he is worthy of obtaining the sword that he broke in the first game, coming in with Ryu's moveset. However, when it comes to DMC4, Dante feels a lot more like a secondary active protagonist right from the start, even before killing the Pope and after killing the Pope, where he's trying to show Nero what a corrupt organization the Order of the Sword really is. Granted, Nero didn't need too much convincing to hate the Order. Broski was about to fall asleep during the sermon. You even feel Dante's overall presence taking out the Hellgates as his plan A, while fitting his long-lost nephew in his actual plan. In a way, Devil May Cry 4 is a game that feels like it has 2 protagonists, while Ninja Gaiden 4 only has Yakumo as the lead. Ryu is more of a supporting role. Both Devil May Cry 4 and Ninja Gaiden 4 are phenomenal games. I mean, making direct gameplay comparisons to both is pretty damn difficult. I mean, one series encourages you to stylishly combo your foes in the most creative ways that you can, while the other historically wants you to finish the fight as quickly as you can. The only way I was able to draw parallels between these two is how the game is split and structured around a new main character and the mainstay. Because of a major change in directors not knowing what to do with the mainstay of the franchise. Guess they haven't heard of American comics then. They always give age-old heroes something to do. Even Toriyama managed to make Goku go on for a long time, but at the end I would recommend playing both of these. And rest in peace to Tomonobu Itagaki. Without you, we wouldn't have had the 3D revival of Ninja Gaiden in general. Arigatou gozaimasu, Itagaki-san. With that out of the way, we come to the end of this video. Who did the passing of the torch thing better, Devil May Cry 4 or Ninja Gaiden 4? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button real impact style. At 10,000 subscribers, I'm gonna pull off a real life Dante combo video wearing this entire getup. Trust me, we're pretty damn close. And thank you all from the bottom of my heart for getting me to 9,000 plus subscribers. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. Y'all rock. Ring the bell icon to get notified on whenever I put out Devil May Cry and Ninja Gaiden videos. This has been the Devil Joe signing out.